Oh yes, yes, yes. Lighter rods. I put that one in wrong way. Drop booting. Do one. Shovel. Right, well that didn't put up much of a fight. You can't manipulate it because it is. We are awesome at leadwork. Another Saturday. Working again. Back at Blackburn. Don't forget, videos every Wednesday evening, Sunday morning. Tune in. Restoration. Loads of stuff we cover. What are we on with today? Leadwork today. Me and little lads come in, and some other lads actually come in down below. We'll have a look at them in a minute. Quick render update. I think this was on before, on the last video. All this is done, finished, completed. Down there. Oh, I think last time it was like torrential rain. A little bit brighter today in Blackburn. These are the two Buttress pillar caps that we're doing in lead today. I think next Wednesday or something, all the scaffolding is getting dropped out, so we're at the final stages now of rendering. You can probably see we've got this to do down. It's only midpoint. We've put a Bellcast bead in midpoint, and this chimney we've rebuilt. As you can tell, with a big pile of bricks here, all this has been rebuilt. Anyway, we'll go through that later on. I don't think we're going to get this done today. We can only come in till lunchtime, so I know we're not going to get it done. We are awesome at leadwork, aren't we, little lad? Yep. But there's no way we're getting this done today. What we're going to try and do is just get them in, and so I can come back on Tuesday and lead weld them up. So as long as they're in and fixed, we'll sort it from there. So these existing lead caps, they're basically fixed here, and they've been soldered over. And hang on, basically they just put a screw in there and there, but then that's bust out. And this concrete capping they've put on, the back side's all rotted away, it's non-existent. We put a couple of fixings in here, but they've gone and they're not doing much. And then it's worn through here, just on the corner. But this lead is like, I'm guessing it's got only code 4. It's really flimsy, really easy to manipulate. Whereas the new stuff is code 7, and you can't manipulate it because it is thick. The lad's already got his off. Took the flashing out as well. And I think what we'll do when we fix it, we'll put some maybe 4 fixings and we'll screw it down to the top and weld some triangles over it. Window just going in. We took this out the other week, and Jason in workshop repaired this window. We had this in the joinery shop for a week or so. Pendle stained glass, they've remade the window. Now they're just refitting it. Looks beautiful. Right, well that didn't put up much of a fight. Oh well, that one does though. That's welling. What's welling is that? I think they must have made this before they put the coping on the wall. Right. How far have we got down there now? From there. Call it 90. Shovel. What? Oh, that's heavy. That needs a level cut down it, doesn't it? On this side. There we go, first cap on. Just got to weld that corner up, weld these corners up, and then we've just put 3 fixings in to hold it. What we're wanting to do is allow for a bit of expansion and contraction on it. That's why I've only put 3 in it. Because it's code 7, I'm not going to bother fixing it at the edges. It's strong enough. There's no way that's gonna blow up or anything. And then unlike the other one, we just left this. The other one was dressed right into the coping, but this one was leaving it down so we get more angle away from the render there. Well, lads, gonna get that welded up now. I'm gonna try and get this one sorted out and get it on. Well, I think we've got about an hour left before we've got to do one. So we're just gonna try and get this on. So like I said, tomorrow I can come back, weld it up, boom, done. Simple. Inches. I'll just have to, yeah, just shove it up to me, see what we're like on that, and then just measure that. Yeah, I just need to chop a little. It was in between. One measured one way, one measured the other. I just need to split difference on that. To me. It's what booting. Boot it. Right, that's it. Got to 12 o'clock, so we've got to get off. Guy wants to get locked up here. Just have a quick look where we're up to. First one we've done, second one we've done, fixed in, sides dressed down. This needs welding up. We'll put some triangles over that and over that. Not figuring out what we're going to do with that yet. I'll mess with that on Monday. Corner to weld up. And little as welded that up. Welded that corner up. Again, we'll figure that out on Monday. He's welded that other corner up as well. Triangles over them. Weather put us back on Monday, absolutely siloed it down, so lads couldn't get this wall rendered off. So they're doing that tomorrow, rendering down there now at the minute. Just made up these pieces to go in there. Just wanted this isn't very steep, probably on 45, maybe a bit less. So I wanted a good distance between the last fixing point and the bottom of my triangle there. So give it plenty on that. Scraped it all off, cleaned off both sides. Let's weld it. I'll put that one in wrong way. Just wanted to show you a few bits. Just thought it's getting a bit dark now, end of the day. This lead detail that we've put in above the render. So we've got coping detail like you've seen before, and then what we've done is we've put this lead fillet in and then masticed it under the coping, and we've got probably, what, maybe 3 inches of drip on that now. So if this fails, we've got no drip on this coping, so water's going to drip on that and then come past the render. And on the underside there, you can just see, pull it back, just see the oak fillet that we've put in there. and we've got a beautiful bit of clearance. Still need to dress all this in before scaff comes down. Just before it gets too dark again, we'll have a whip round and we can see what we've done, because it's going to look completely different in like a week's time. So this is where we started on doing the lime rendering. Did all this section, all this has been done. We had to do a Bellcast bead here because we had gallows brackets. We couldn't put any weight on this roof section, so we had gallows brackets on to support the weight of the scaffolding. We did the top section, dropped that, and then we did this lower section here. And all this, new sills in every single window here. All this down to there somewhere. We've just got this centre section to do between the two pillars that you can just see there with the stained glass windows in. That's still to just get a top coat on, which is happening tomorrow, and then Thursday the scaffolding is starting to come down. We'll take these boards off this roof light, get all this roof cleaned up as well as it's coming down. These sills here took some getting in. I think they're probably nearly 3 metres long. Some real sections there, and that's where we've top coated up to that Bellcast bead there, and then we've just got to do that top section tomorrow, like I said. All the rest of it down there, all that section there round the down parts is done as well. If you watched the other video, you'd have seen me and Scott discussing how we're going to do it. I was saying take them off and do away with them and then put them back on, and Scott wanted to kind of work around them, which they did, and it worked out. I think didn't really slow them down, just getting the tools in to finish the surface on the back side of them, but it all worked out. And to be fair to Scott, it was probably quicker actually to do that than take them all off and do it, so that worked out really well. So after tomorrow we've got big clean down, all the windowsills, all the windows are to repaint, seal, but I think they've got 2 days of scaffolding to take out right at the bottom, which was some protection that we put in. So that'll be the rest of the week, which will give them 2 days then to work all the way, start from the top down. And because we're inside the town hall, we can only do one deck at a time. So they're going to drop the top deck in the morning, get that all the way down to there and out through the building onto the main road. Well, out through the building, they're going to store it there overnight. And then first thing in the morning, they're going to load that onto the scaffolding. So we'll still have every afternoon, as the scaffolding is being dropped, to clean windows. So yeah, just tidy up basically deck by deck as it comes down. That's it really. There's not a great deal to show until we get the scaffolding out. I'll nip back when the scaffolding's out and we can have a look. We're actually coming back in the new year, I believe, to do some more rendering. I'll just quickly show you now. But we can use the staircases, so we don't need the scaffolding for that. So another job tomorrow, which we're going to do, like I showed you earlier with the oak fillet and the lead, we're going to do this one as well, because again we haven't got any drip on here or on here, and we've got some stone erosion going on, so we just don't want that coming down and saturating this render because it'll end up blowing. So we'll chase these out all the way around this tower, put in the oak fillet and the lead flashing. And then the only two little structures left is this one, which I think we're going to do in the new year. That's all cement rendered, and this one around here. And then after that, everything on the rooftop will have been lime rendered and insulated as well, because like I said earlier, we've got an insulating render on it as a base coat and a float coat. The chimney got rebuilt, dismantled that totally rebuilt that and lime rendered it. This whole parapet is getting stripped and redone as well. We'll probably end up doing a bit of work on that chimney. Looks to be laying a bit of water ingress in, probably grout it and such. Right, rods. Oh, can you just cut us a couple more rods up? Tell you what, you don't realise how much your scaffolding wobbles until you're welding on it. Oh yes, yes, yes. What?
Just like 40 with that hammer.
Just putting on some primer to make sure that this mastic sticks in here, because it's got a load of dust in from when we ground that joint out, and normally mastic don't like sticking to dust, so we put primer on. Welded these triangles on, just done with that flashing now. We're going to get that sealed up and we're going to stick the Bellcast bead in with that flashing mastic so that we can have the Bellcast bead sitting quite a way down over this flashing. We've done the other side, we've just got to do the same with the flashing and the Bellcast bead on that. And then that's about it. Probably got about another hour something, but it's going to get too dark to film. We'll leave it there. Catch you later.